This is Irontrader. It is Wednesday, which means it is hump day, which means it is crude day. Okay, now the API report came out last night, and for crude, you had a build of 1.2 million barrels. Gasoline had a huge build of 4.6 million. Distillates had a build of 1 million, and then Cushing had a small build of 0.1 million. So actually, for this time of the year, that seems just about right. Now, the EIA report will be out today at 10:30. We'll see if it all lines up nicely. Okay, as usual, we're going to take a look here at crude oil and natural gas. But first of all, we're going to take a look here at NVDA. This video is for information purpose only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, commodity, ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have NVIDIA. Now you can see here where she is moving up here pretty nice. Now, the whole market here, as far as the technology here, is up. NASDAQ, the futures are up 140 here. So this should get some juice here today. Now you can see here what we have. Now the 8-day will be lower when with this open because this is a daily chart. Okay, so right now we closed above that 8-day. Okay, so this is what we're watching at 139.25. Now we're above that, and actually the real-time price of NVIDIA right now is 141.60. Okay, so what we're looking for next is going to be looking right here at this 142.56. That's going to be very, very critical. Okay, now here on the weekly chart here, there's another. You always want to watch this 8-day 140.63. You want to maintain that on a closing basis. Okay, for the week, for by Friday. This is the key that you want to get above that 8-day and claim that. But last week here, what we had is we had this bottoming tail, same way where we had here going on here, and now we have a nice good rise up. So for today, just watch this right here, this 142.56. If we can get above all this level, that level right there, then what we're going to do is we're going to come all the way over the top of here. You're looking at 144.42 level. Okay, then we'll come over top of this candle. You're looking here all the way at the 147 level. We'll come up here. You're looking at 149.77, and then we have your big retest up there at 152.89. Okay, but the key today is going to be right there. Is going to be that 142.56. And holding this key level here, this 140.63 on a closing basis. Okay, now if this happens to sell, this 8-day is going to be a little bit lower, so this isn't really accurate rate as of right now. But 139.25, this will be actually come on lower. Now, if we get that to curl back up here, we can send that price right up to 152. Now, when you look at the RSI, you're sitting at 50, plenty of room to run. Here, we're actually at the bottom. We can get that to curl up. This will run up very, very nicely, just like we had here, okay? So there's plenty of room to run. The key is just watch that key, that 21 as simple moving average at 142.56. We get above that, then we can just start ripping up to that big target up there at 152.89. Okay, let's take a look here at crude oil and natural gas. Okay, here we have crude oil. Now, again, you can see here, we had that yesterday, had that nice big green candle, put in a higher low and a higher high, closed above that 8-day and that 21-day. Now, today we have a higher high, but where do we go? Right here into this 50-day. This is why you want to trade the charts, because now you know where it's going. Okay, now the key is you have to close above it. That's the key level. That's 70.43. Okay, so again, if we can get above that level here, then we're going to be aiming next target is going to be that 71.51 level. Okay, and then we're going to be coming up here right here to the 72.35. That's that 100-day, and then we have that retest at 72.88. Now remember that OPEC meeting will start up. You probably hear some news here later tonight, but tomorrow is when that OPEC meeting is going to go. We have to see how this is all going to shake out. But if you look at this chart pattern, you can see where you have a descending pattern going on here. But every time that we had this rally up here on all this war premium, it would seem like it bounced around a little bit, then rally up, bounce around a little bit, rally up. Same thing here, and that's the same situation here. So let's just see if we can get above this key 50-day. That's going to be critical. Now, if it can't, then we're going to go sideways here to down. Okay, so on the downside here, this is what you want to watch. 69.43, that is your 21 SMA here, and then we're going to watch this 69.29. Those are going to be very, very crucial targets, okay? Now, again, if that's lost here, then we're going to come right down here to 68.74 level. We can come down here, okay, 68.18. Then we can look to yesterday's low, 67.91. And then this is what you're really trading against here is 67.71 because that's the recent low of these candles right here, okay? But again, we got to break through that. You have to close below that 21-day and that 8-day. That's going to be very, very a strong support level. But that 50-day, that's going to be very, very key there on the upside. Okay, 51 level here, plenty of room to run. Your green went over your red here, so this is actually looking pretty good. So we got to see how this is all going to shake out here on the old charts there today. Now, natural gas here, wow, she just coming right down. So this is your first sign here. See where your green crossed your red? Okay, that's never good. That shows momentum there to the downside. Okay, that's always bearish. See, that's out of situation. And then this is what you get off of that. Okay, so now you're sitting at 50. That can curl back up. It's not telling you much. But this here I do not like at all. Okay, so yesterday was a really good scalp with the KOLD. I did not take it overnight, but I did scalp it, and that was a really good scalp trade. Okay, so now what we're looking for here, this is going to be the key right here. It's going to be this 3.02. Okay, that's going to be the very, very key. Okay, so you have to get back above that level. Okay, so let's look at the downside here first. So today's low, we had 3 flat. Okay, then what we do is we can just, here's your targets on the downside. Okay, so this is going to keep going down. You're looking at 2.94 level here. You're looking at 2.90 level. We come up to the top of this candle, looking at 2.84. Then we have roughly 2.83. And then here's your big target at roughly 2.799, call it 2.80. Okay, that's going to be your big target there on the downside. The upside here, you need to get back above this key 21 SMA here. Then we can look here to the top. You have that 305 level. We'll come over to the bottom of this candle. You got 307. We'll come right there, 3.14. And then we're going to start running right into that 8 SMA here. But now, see how this is? Where the price is above it, very, very nice. But now that 8 day is rolling over. That doesn't mean that it can't come down here and then roll back up again, but we got to see what this is shaking out. So we are trading this range here from the 8 day to this 3.56. That is now done, and now we are trading here hopefully between the 21 day and that 8 day. If not, we lose this. Here, we're going to come right down to that 50 day. That is going to be your big downside target, but always look to the left here. These are nice, good support levels coming all the way on down. Okay, so we got to see how this is all going to shake out for us. So right now, there is not really much here that just says that this is bullish unless we can get back above that 21 day. If we can get back above that, then we could take a good scalp ski all the way up here to that 8 day. Okay, but I wouldn't expect too much, above that, because you can see how this one ran into the 8 day, and as that curls up here, see how that one's running into the 8 day. So this is very, very crucial there on the upside. That 3.22 right here, you need to hold this on a closing basis on the downside. If not, here's your big target. Okay, that's what I got for you. I'll be back here at midday trading. We'll take a look at crude oil and natural gas. And remember, that OPEC meeting there is on Thursday. And then today we have the EIA report there for crude oil at 10:30. Trade what's in front of you, not what you want.